Hello everyone, this is my Dark Magician deck that I'm going to be showing you today after Mystic Mind getting banned, and with Mystic Mind not being banned on December 1st, that's when this new ban list is going to be, played. I took out Mystic Mind, set rotation, and I took out my 3 ashes because they're not really good in this format, but you can put these ashes in your side, which is what I'm going to do. And I still am going to play the Metaverse because I think it's really nice to be able to play this on your opponent's turn. And then I'm going to be playing the Terraforming because I still think Terraforming is good. Searches you a field spell. So it can search you, what do you call it? Secrets of Village. So if somehow your opponent's playing Ash, which not a lot of people are playing when they're playing with Tearlaments Shizu, if they do, they can Ash this, and then you can play Ref. And then if you play Ref, boom, you got your Dragoon. Or if you play this on their turn, they Ash it, it's fine. You got Eternal Souls and Dragon Knight usually, because you got, Illusion of Chaos at 2 and Prep 2, so that's 4. Plus you got Soul Saren, so they can search that. You got Raw and Souls at 3, assuming. And so if that happens, if they do Ash or Terraforming, Ref, you play 3 Refs. Anyway. Plus, you get rid of one of their ashes. It's nice to know that one of their ashes are gone anyways. Alright, we're going to start off with the traps. I play 3 Gozen matches. The only way Gozen match can hurt you is if you summon out these cards, and I'll explain them in a bit. Your Selene, your Artemis, your Link Spider, and your Black Luster Soldier. The Chaos. Only way Gozen match can hurt you. Then I'm going to play 3 Imperms. This is a great hand trap. It helps you go in second. And if you're going first, you can place it down in whatever column there is. All their spells and traps are negated in that column. I played 3 Skill Drain. It basically stops everything on field. And with how our deck works, we usually just get 3k beat sticks. And especially a 2500 beat stick who can banish when he's summoned. And Eternal Souls, which still protects the regular Dark Magician. We are going to play 1 Eternal Souls. I play 1 Upstart. I really wish this card would at least come up to 2. It's super good in this deck, especially now with Mystic Mind being banned. I wish Upstart would come back up. Seekers of Dark Magic. Honestly, you could take this card out, but I still like to use it because it's like I have some situational things where I will use it to fusion summon from materials in my hand to save myself. I play 1 Dark Magical Circle, 1 Magician Salvation, 1 Magical Glass Fusion, 2 Forbidden Drops. I'm trying to up it up to 3 and get my hands on a 3rd copy. 3 Ref because I feel like Ref is super good. Get you access to Dragoon. The thing that pops your opponent's monsters. They burn their damage. You got 1 negate, which is not really all that big now. And it gains its attack for each thing you destroy with its negate. I play 3 Soul Saren. Super good. Searches you basically anything. And the list Dark Magician. And it's a Pot of Greed. So it's plus card advantage. I played 2 Preparites because, it helps you search for Illusion of Chaos, and they're not once per turn, so you draw 2 of them. If they Ash one, you can play another one, or if they negate one, you can play another one. I played 2 Secret Village Spellcasters, and, because it's really good against, most decks. They can't play spells unless they have Spellcasters, and in my locals, there's only 1 other guy who plays with Spellcasters, and he only has 3 of them, so, and, you basically have 4 ways to get to these, because Terraform the Metaverse, and it can stop Tearlaments from playing their field spell. I play 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon for the Dragoon, and 1 Tamias Unite Dragon for the Dragon Knight, or the Dragoon again. I prefer to use Red Eyes Black Dragon because I like to have 2 pops, and once I make Dragon Knight or Dragoon, I can use Soul Saren to get him back and make a Dragon Knight or Dragoon. 3 Souls because, Souls is a really good extender. It can get you Zeus by summoning Dark Magician Girl, and then use the Princess Illusion to summon yourself out by discarding the card. You go to Naruto, and then you go into Abon, and then you can attack, and then you can go up to Zeus. I play 3 Rods because You know, I like this card a lot. I like this normal summons. One of my favorite normal summons. The fact that it can search your spell or trap, the list Dark Magician is pretty awesome. It'd be really cool as well if Dark Magical Circle will search Dark Magician monster list Dark Magician in his text, because Rod can then search Circle, and let's say Circle draws Illusion of Chaos or Magician's Souls. You're like set, but can't everything in this world, can we? I play with 2 Illusion of Chaoses because you know, if they ash it, you know, it's sad. Plus, if you run 3 instead of 3 of this instead of other preps, you're not only wasting your money, but again, preps not once per turn. So I play 1 Dark Magician girl for the pedigree, 1 Apprentice because she's also a good hand trap. Let's say they Forbidden Drop with your Dragoon. He's 1,500 now. Drop this, he's the backup to 3,500. Or you can go into Zeus with her, like I said, because you know, you got 1 Dark Magician and another Dark Magician. I just like this artwork a lot more than this one, but you know, it's whatever. And for the extra deck, I'm experimenting with this card. I'm going with Blackluster Soldier, because if you use level 7 monster or higher, he basically he can't be targeted, and he can't be destroyed by card effects. So he's like a Dragoon. And if you destroy an opponent's monster, you can make him get 1,500 damage, which is crazy. He'll be like 4,500. Plus, he can attack during your, or he can attack again during your next turn in your battle phase. So he can do 2 attacks, or he can non-target banish 1 card. And plus, because he's a Link, they can't even make him face down. Plus, now he can't be targeted as well. So, like when he's summoned, he can't be targeted. So they can't even imperm you with that one. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. 1 Link Spider, because you don't know when you might need to turn a Dark Magician to a Link Spider. 1 Selene, Queen of the Master Magicians, because she can help you go into Access. 1 Artemis, because this card is super good. It recycle for Rod to recycle it. Also, like let's say you make Dragonite and you have Rod, you can do this, and you play Secret Village Spellcaster. You still have Spellcaster, so they can't play spells because Dragon's not a spellcaster for some reason, even though it's a magician. And then they have to go into battle phase to get over the Artemis, and then that's when you do Eternal Souls, summon your Dark Magicians. Now you have 2,500 beat stake, tribute with Rod, and summon it and get Rod back into your hand. Well, this goes to the graveyard, and they still can't play spells. And if you have Circle, you can banish your monster. 1 Relinquish, because if they summon a monster that's like 3,000 attack and they can't stop it, or you can summon a Nib token, which I did, that had 8,000, they couldn't stop me. I took it, get 8,000 with Relinquish, and then I basically had to scoop because they couldn't get it over. I was going to beat them next game. 1 Drake, because he can help you go into Selene, which then helps you go into Access Code, and Access Code is amazing. 1 Naruto, the Moral Leader. 1 Zeus, because he doesn't care about anything. Like, he sends, so. And if they try to stop him, you can chain out that stop, because you do that once per turn. 1 Abon, because, you know, you can rank Abon on top of Morio, and then you can rank Zeus on top of this, which means you can use Zeus like 2 times. 1 the Dark Magicians, because if you do need to go into this card to buy yourself time, not only can this give you a draw, but if this card is destroyed, it basically summons 2 bodies, a Dark Magician and a Dark Magician Girl. Doesn't matter what they are. Well, it does, because they have to specifically be engraved, deck, or hand, I believe. Which it was also banished on, but it summons them, and then you automatically can get a pot of greed like that with Soul Servant, or you can just buy yourself time with 2 bodies. I play 2 Goons because I like having 2 Dragoons, and now that they're super cheap, people can afford them. I wish I hadn't paid $50 for them now. 1 Master of Chaos, because, you know, I made a combo with him that you can banish all your opponent's monsters, but there are OTKs you can make with him. And then 1 Dragonite, because he just protects spells and traps, and against most decks, he's super annoying to deal with because he's 3k. But most people can't get over the DM triangle, which is super annoying for them. And I like it because it works for me. And I wish Dragonite said spells and traps were unaffected by opponent's card effects. But we can't have everything in this world, and most things don't non-target banish. And that's what I think my deck is going to be for right now. Obviously, if this Black Luster Soldier doesn't go well with the Link Spider, I'm taking them back out, putting my Super Parlays back in, and putting my Ghost of Matches probably in as a side deck. Because if you go second with Ghost of Match, it's not really good. But, you know, I just like to, use Super Poly, but Super Poly hasn't been really working out for me. Because if you send the Tearlaments into the grave, they usually have Recursion, which is super annoying. So even if you get rid of them, they will get rid of your fusion target, your Super Poly target, immediately right after. So that's why I'm not playing it in this format. But once Tearlaments does get hit, if they ever do, Super Poly might come back into the deck. That's, and yeah, that's mainly why I'm not playing it. And why I'm playing him is because nothing basically gets over him with 4,500. Plus, I feel like it makes this deck a little bit more unique and original. But, that's what I have for today. It's pretty similar to my old one with the spells. Power spells, but a little bit, downgraded because, Mystic Mind is now gone. So besides, it was nice while we had the opportunity to use this card with Set Rotation, do the funny, give them this, give our Soul Secret Village, and a lot of them would rage quit after that with me. But I hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Thanksgiving, even though it's late. Loza's back, so please go check out his channel, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.